Hello, hello. At some point, I'll figure out which sound cue to bring up when, but that's not it. It's a problem for the next time. We're gonna continue playing Battle for Wesnoth, doing our Iron Man challenge. I see we have at least 2 whole people in chat tonight, so it's gonna be a good time. Yep, no, I figured it out. I think I figured it out. I hope you can hear me. Yep. I know I am God, actually. That is the correct interpretation of this. I am God. Chris, David, nice to have you with me. Just turn that down a little bit. Perfect. How's everyone doing? Quarantine keeping everyone busy? Let's see here. Down just a titch. Well, that's pretty good. That's what we like to hear. Not having Corona is sort of a good thing. All right, let's just go ahead and jump into this. Last we left off, we had saved some merfolk, and had made that was the Bay of Pearls that we had just finished up there, and we had made a choice. We chose to go by boat. We had a choice of going by land or by boat, and we decided to go by boat, which is going to give us to the Isle of the Damned. So, this should be fun. After we chose this route, Chris and I remembered a little bit more about this mission, and remembered that there's a reason we generally don't go by boat and we generally go on foot. So, we're going to have fun with this, and we're going to try really hard not to die, because if we die, we have to start over. And I would like to not start over. Alright, let's just jump into it then. I think I went through this dialogue last time, so we're just gonna kind of go. We'll go back through it again. But the voyage did not go as smoothly as had been hoped. A storm blew up and bore down on the ship. Though all hands were on deck working desperately, a sudden gust of wind flung Conrad overboard as he attempted to secure the sails. The merfolk finally saved Conrad from the sea, but were unable to get him back to the ship. By dint of great effort, they reached a nearby island. This is bad beats only, but you can only continue to get bad beats if you continue being alive. If you die, then that's it. It's a form of masochism. You have to be alive to get pain. Whew, I survived. But now where am I? Is this island inhabited? We have heard only the worst things about this place, my lord. It is said that the legions of the undead have come here in great numbers and devastated the island into an ugly wasteland. Let's hope these rumors are not true. I have none of my men or gold with me. How could I defend myself? There are still some bands of humans hiding on the island, my lord. If you recruit some of them to help, we might have some hope of holding off the undead hordes. Maybe we can make a deal. Help us defeat those evil creatures. You may use our gold and reserves to lead us. You receive 100 gold pieces. So survive for 24 turns. Alternatively, kill all the enemies. There's no gold carried over to the next scenario. We just get the experience for the merfolk and whatever troops we get. This is actually an interesting opportunity because we can start to recruit some outlaws. So if we go to our recruit tab here, we have outlaws and merfolk. I don't know for sure, Chris, if we get to keep these units. I think we do. I think what's going to happen at the end of this is that a ship is going to come and rescue us, and so we get to keep the units that we recruit here. But I don't know for sure. So what I was going to say is this is a good time to get some experience for some units that are chaotically aligned, because the greater diversity within our overall army, the better we're able to fight at all times of the day, right? So elves are neutral, and so they can fight just as well at night as during the day, but they never get a bonus. Our human soldiers are lawful, and so are our merfolk, so they get bonuses during the day, but then they get decreases to their attacks at night. So being able to not need to go on the defensive at night by having some chaotic units is going to help us in the long run if we can. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they were just like, hey, this strange dude washed up on our island. Let's give him all of our money and let him lead us. There's some missing logic going on somewhere there. But yeah, we don't question it. We just keep going. Let's see, what time of day is it now? All right, so it's dawn, so we've got the entire day to sort of set up. And initially, we're going to be sort of on a fact-finding mission and... Oh, no, I remember this mission. Okay. Fact-finding and defensive, because we've got two opponents who are going to be recruiting. This mission also shows off a feature called Fog of War, which is all of this foggy stuff. So we can only see spaces if our units could move to them. And we can half see spaces beyond that. So having units that have a long range of motion is going to help us be able to see what's happening and strategize effectively. And again, we're going to protect our loyal units. We've got a level 2 here, which is nice. And some loyal guys here. Our first point of order will be to recall... Okay, so we only start with 100 gold, which is not a lot of gold. So that gives us either 5 recalled units or 4 recalled units and probably 1 new recruit. Yeah. All right, so first order of business is to make sure that we can get some villages and start a gold income here. I agree with both of you, actually. We're going to make sure we get Gwimli back. But then we're also going to get a single footpad because that's going to help us get these villages. Also, if I remember correctly, going into these will get us a level 2 white mage. One of them, I forget which one. So, but we're going to have to be careful as we go over there. This is going to be a very cautious game. So let's start with 1 footpad because that's going to help us get a lot of the villages on land. And then otherwise we will go ahead and recall Guaba, Gwimli, and Guama. So we get a level 2 and 2 guys that are close to level 2, including the person with our Storm Trident. Yep. Guama is the guy with our Trident here. Oops, not recruit. Recall. So David, I would be curious whether after having watched 3 hours of this game, you think that this is just another one of those. And see, this is really bad. Now I've completely blanked on the game that you compared this to last week. But I'd be curious to see if you think that this is just the same. There are some ancient temples to the southwest. I wonder what might be inside them. So that's our little hint that we want to try and get over here at some point. Right, Fire Emblem. Not enough waifus to be Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's certainly true. That is something that this game lacks, and personally, I don't actually find that to be a lacking. Yeah, this is a little bit more large-scale armies. Um, Although there is certainly something to be said about having individual personalities and groups of units. All right, so I'm going to mostly try and use my merfolk to kind of keep an eye on areas near the shore because they can retreat pretty quickly. It looks like we have enough gold to either recruit 2 units or recall 1 and not have any for recruiting. So I want to take a quick look at our recall tab. I think this time I'm going to recruit because we need to get some land units on here. We're going to go ahead and grab a poacher and a footpad. I've never been a fan of the thugs, I'm going to be honest. Chris, I don't know if you feel differently, but they're just so vulnerable to ranged attacks. And the footpads are... Well, okay, the thugs are better at melee. And no, you're right. No, you're right. The thugs are really good against skeletons because of the club attack. All right, let's go for unit diversity and let's get a thug and a poacher. The footpads are really nice because they move quickly and they, like an elvish archer, can... They're kind of they're a scout unit, right? They're like an elvish scout in that they have both a ranged attack and a melee attack, and they're both fine, but mostly they move quickly. Okay. The other thing about outlaws is that, also like elves, they're very good in forests, and they're very good in villages. Sort of a flavorful thing there. So we're going to try and keep... If we can't be on a village, we're going to try and keep our mates in the forest. And Conrad actually himself is not too far off from leveling up. We probably won't do that this scenario, but it's coming up, which is going to be nice. Nope, that's it. Okay. So also this nice little volcano down here. I don't remember if anything happens down there with that or if that's just for fun, but I want to be aware of that and maybe send these 3 down together when we go for that. So these first couple of turns, we're just going to get set up and move slowly because they're probably going to start having enemy units reach us about at night, and we don't want to be too spread out for that. So I think after getting this house, we're going to sort of retreat back to these 2 houses and the forest around them. Yeah, unfortunately, I think my whole army is a bunch of studs that are not virgins. Alright, so we do not have enough gold to grab anyone, so that's the end of our turn. I'm expecting to see a vampire bat or 2 at some point relatively soon here, I think. Conrad might be, but he's also royalty and lived among the elves. It's... Who am I to say? Who am I to say and who am I to judge? I'm going to use this footpad to try and scout a little bit. Yep. So now we know some things. And I'm just going to get out of his movement range. Yeah. So one of the other things about Fog of War is that if you reveal new information, you can't undo your move like you normally would be able to. I had forgotten that. Yes, skeletons can move in deep water with stealth. Is that all skeletons, or is it only level 2 and above? It is all skeletons, isn't it? Now, their movement speed is still effective pretty drastically, so they can't move very far, which is why they wouldn't be doing that right now. But that's a good point. I had forgotten about that. All right, so we're going to be engaging a little bit in the night here. Given what I'm seeing, I'm thinking another thug. but I'm open to suggestions. At some point, recalling our mermaid initiate would be pretty handy. But I think for this first evening, just getting a thug is going to be enough. Rather, I think a thug is going to be more important this first evening. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's grab a thug here. And this is where we start to think. So if we put our thug here, he has to cross through deep water and it takes him a turn, whereas if we put him here, it doesn't take as long. So we'll grab a thug here. And then call it there. So here's... let's keep moving these guys a little bit to try and see what we can see. Okay. So zombie, lich, level 3, friend, skeleton. The problem with engaging with him right now is that we don't know where his buddies are, and we can be sure that there are some. Now, if it was an adept and a couple of zombies, the zombies don't move very fast and they could very well be caught back here. And we could kind of get in, kill him, and get out. But as it stands, we only have 2 folks that can get attacks in. I like waiting for the next turn up here. No, no, David, they were people. They are not people now. Yeah, okay. So we're going to find defensive positions where our adept can't get to us. 19. I think I'm going to grab another footpad because their sling is as a ranged impact weapon, which is good against these guys. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Yep, there he is. All right, so I'm going to leave this guy just hanging out here, keeping an eye on the recruits, and we're going to drop him... Actually, let's see if we can come in from the left side of the map here and get over here. Okay, so if he's up there, we should be able to pretty safely take this adept. We're going to start with you and try and give the kill to the thug. And we just want to keep an eye on him. Yeah. And we have to remember that there's not just we've got 2 enemies here. Ah. You sure don't. Try that. Ugh. God, I need to figure out how to set that up automatically. I need to play around with OBS a little bit more. All right. Ah, there's a little friend trying to sneak into the deep water. Which means that there could already be a skeleton over here. No, you still don't have game audio, do you? That is odd. There you go. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait a turn without recruiting anybody so that we can recall our mermaid initiate. Because water spray is gonna be good against some of these skeletons. And I think we've got a decent enough land contingent right now. Yeah. They can see that I'm here. I don't want to use the space key. I want to cycle through them and just keep cycling through them and just keep cycling through them. Okay. This is a little bit tricky. Just because... No, we should be fine. Okay, so we can get around the island here. Alright, daytime. Which means it's time to come up this way a little bit. I want him off the house. I'm gonna let him come to us. He didn't move. Or he did and was replaced and I just missed it. Here's our guy that's most effective all the way over here. Okay. Right. Either he moved and got into the water and another one popped up and I just missed it, or he didn't move at all. I'm happy just hanging out for a second here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, so what do people think for recruit versus recall? Should we build up our land forces a little bit, or should we build up our sea forces? Yeah. I really wish we had mages in this scenario, but we don't. Okay, let's see then. Footpad and Thud? I hadn't considered building up our Space Force. That's actually a really good idea. I will make sure that we do that. Yeah, alright. Thug. And footpad. I'm a fan of just leaving him here. Eventually, when we get this crew here to be able to come up and deal with this lich, then he can come down and kind of help out and do that. Yeah. Oh, nope. Oh, you mean can... Ah, good point. 11, 3. Alright, we'll back him up 1. Not super worried about that, to be perfectly honest. Because if it becomes a problem, we can skeet him away to over here pretty quickly, as long as they don't surround him. Alright. That seems good enough to me. Interesting, it seems they're coming straight over the mountains to get to us. And we have our first from the south who's come up. We need some more information. Okay. This is maybe the scariest because he just disappeared. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. The outlaw comes up here. The thug takes the place of the archer, who steps back 1. If those two together can kill him, great. If not, and it's pretty close, we send the archer, who we move back here, in to finish him off by coming into the water. Then we can move... Actually, okay, we'll save this footpad. It'll be this one here, this footpad here. No, it's a thug. Outlaw thug. No, that doesn't make sense. We'll do outlaw... So the only person this footpad can attack is this skeleton. So we should let him. So, what if we do footpad and thug on this skeleton with the archer in reserve if we need him, and then these two can get in this guy's face. .30 hit points. I think I like sending these two up against him because the outlaw and the footpad both have more health than anyone else. 30, 26, 35, and 43. So I think these two being our front line is actually pretty alright. And then the thug can come up here, our footpad here, and the archer can step back, and then we can put him in where we need him. think I'm gonna go for that. That's not good. Okay. So, poachers are really bad at this particular scenario. We don't have enough gold to recruit anyone else. Yeah, I'm aware. Right now it's just him, and he can't get to anyone. Likely what's going to happen is as he moves in, he's probably going to take this house, and then we can use these 3 or these 4 to deal with him. And hopefully we can get that mage coming over here pretty quick. I need to gather these 3 back together before we go anywhere else with them, and then I kind of want to put them in the marsh in the middle here to try and cut off the south from coming up. We'll see if that ends up being a good idea when we see the troop movements. Now the question is, do we just leave this guy here and use him as a scout? Or do we bring him back and use him to harry the coast a little bit? What are we doing with Guava? I think you're right. I want to get one last look at some stuff, and then so I'll go here and then move him back. Yeah. Okay. Aha! Oh my god. The terrible luck on that. Luckily he survived. We're gonna get him out of there. There were 2 of them. Alright, I'm putting him in front because I moved without checking movement squares, and he's got the trident, so I want him to survive the most. As soon as they attack him, they can't kill him in 1 hit, and then he'll level up, so that's fine. They can't get to him. On the flip side, he can't get to where they are going. If we throw him over here, or even... we could throw him here, I think? Yeah, I'm going to put him in this square so that he can then come in from behind, because they can't get back to him because of the deep water. So that should be fine. Yeah, and I'm going to bring him down 1. Perfect. Alright, let's try and finish this skeleton off. And maybe him? Let's see here. Nice. It's about right. And if we can get him to the coast, that would be helpful. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a decent plan. Recalling the initiate. Getting some sort of magic in here is going to be nice. One of the things, so we gotta, he's out of commission for a little while. Gotta get him to this house and protect him. If the two of these gang up on this thug, he might die. We replace him with that thug. Okay. By that point, we should have dealt with him enough to bring the outlaw back down, and we've gotten him. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll get the initiate. Yeah. And the three of these should be able to take the two skeletons here. Although it's not going to be pretty. But they're going to level up, so that's fine. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, okay. I can handle that. I can handle that. This is fine. Alright, so first things first, you gotta get on that house. You are gonna blow him to Kingdom Come. No, you're fucking idiot. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. Not gonna lie. We're gonna get you down there, because that's gonna be helpful, I think. As far as this goes, I'm gonna step you back. Get you in there. Oh, come on! Ready for some more bad beats? We should kill this guy. We're not going to end up very healthy, but we should kill him. Alright, I'll take that. I'm not moving him up there because he would just die. No, that's not... Damn it. It's not where I wanted to... I didn't mean to click there. Fuck. Okay, well, we're here now. Sure. Let's go ahead and grab some of our income back. I'm going to go ahead and grab us another thug, because they are being quite useful at this point. You are gonna go see what's up. Alright. Chris, I don't know if you remember, but are there bad guys that come out of one of these crypts, or is it only the good guy? Basically, is it really dumb to send in one lone merman? Okay. Let's do it and see what happens. Alright. If we can eradicate the undead blight on these islands, I will surely go with you. Otherwise, I plan to finish my task here before moving on. So we only get to keep him if we kill both enemy leaders. That's important. And unfortunate, because I don't know if we're going to be able to kill both enemy leaders at this point. I'm leaving Conrad here, even though he might... Yeah, we're not at the point where we want him to level up. There we go. Alright, we lost a foot pad. Oh no, darn. Aw. Okay. Let's do it this way. You kill him. God damn it. A lawful person with a piercing weapon during the night against a skeleton. Oh, fuck. Ah, well, that mage is not long for this world, unfortunately. We have no backup near him. I just moved the merman away. Alright. Because Revenants... Oh, it's only a 10-4 attack. I thought it was a 10-5. That's, like, that's still... He's got 35 health, guys. This ain't gonna end well. Alright, well, that's... unfortunate. And that was a dumb move. But here we are. Living and learning. You absolute chungus. There you go. Okay. Not enough experience to want him to get the kill here. Oh, Deathblade? Yeah, the level 3 version, right? Yeah, that's a good point, David. If he dies, then we don't need to worry about wanting to kill all of the enemies to keep him. Okay. I'm comfortable putting him in the water because he's an outlaw, which is an upgraded foot pad, so they have 40% in the water, which is pretty reasonable, especially given his health. Now, what are we going to do down here, though? This is becoming a little bit of a mess. And they're starting to bring some archers out. And we gotta kill him. Or maybe we're just gonna choose to not kill him, because that's just gonna make this a more fun game. Frickin' frick frack. Okay, thug or footpad? We're gonna get one. The problem with a thug is that it takes him a turn to move and then a turn to be used. Yeah, alright, sure. We've got 2 footpads left. I think I want a footpad in this instance, because let's see, 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 thugs right now. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a footpad here. The impact ranged weapon is pretty useful against these guys. Just the normal skeletons, not the skeleton archers. You did your stuff. You're just like, oh, we're gonna just yeet her out of there. Nah, we're not gonna attack. He's just a meat shield to kind of soak up some attacks and also prevent him from moving. So I think that's everyone then. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and he's gonna become a zombie too. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, pulling north's not a bad idea. I was trying to figure out how to best stall for time. As it stands, I'll do that. I think I'm going to pull their initiate back up north also. So the question is, can I get him on this house and protect him for, let's say, 2 turns? And I don't know that I can. A kill is only worth 8 experience, so it's not going to be enough to level him up. He'll go to 28 experience. Now I can bring him down and then switch these 2 thugs. I can have them switch positions and then use the footpad to keep him engaged so that he can't go down and kill him. I think I'm going to try that. I'm not going to pull north. I'm going to just kind of... I'm going to continue trying to kill this mage. We're going to finish this guy off and start to bring the north down and crush at them on 2 levels here.
Y'all have 4 attacks. Why can't you hit? There. Now we reclaim the house for us. Okay. Get another thug. Boy, oh boy. Oh, hell no. Right? Like, we just do this. Just having the chance of killing him and not letting him heal, like, that's worth it, right? Yeah. We're gonna ignore that and move on with our lives and pretend that we never knew Kalba. Exactly. Okay. Oh, come on. Mate. Mate. Yeah, in retrospect, attacking the archer maybe was better. My intention was to kind of tie him up with the thug, keep him safe, which is now no longer an option, and bring him up to try and finish out the skeleton and deal with the archer next turn. Yeah. And what, another thug? Yeah, another thug. This is just a game of thugs. Yep. Yep. Fucking die. Grr! How do you roll so bad? take that back. Alright. I'll take that. And we can't get anyone right now. One more turn there. I think that's it. How you doing? You need 2 experience? Okay. I was hoping that was 1, but you need 2. Whack a whack a whack a whack. Whack a whack. Whack. I'll let one of them get me. Just gonna back that up 1. Yeah, sure. I don't want to take any chances here. Wow. Wow. Oh. Do you know just how poorly you have to roll for that? Because that's a magic attack, so it's got guaranteed 70%. Wow, we just need to hit once. And we didn't. Anyone I want to recall here? No, because you are all piercing attacks. So now what do we do here? We could grab another Mermaid Initiate, which gives us some more magic attacks. That's pretty nice. Or we just keep rolling on the thug train. Or another footpad is also fine. I'm not really seeing the use of getting any poachers. See, usually, I disagree. Usually, I think thugs are garbage. In this case, though, you're very correct. So, you thinking thug, or do you think we should grab some more magic? Take a look at what we got here. We're about to level up a footpad into an outlaw with another one not too far behind. Sure, we can grab a thug here. Leave him there, leave him there. Unfortunately, you can't get down to help, so we're going to leave you there. I'm down there at least. I want one more turn of you healing. Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, you take him out. Thank you. We just need to reduce their numbers a little bit. So I'm going to take out this easy walking corpse. You now need to heal. You there. You there. Let's deal with him. Yeah, more people on land does get expensive. This is absolutely true. Well, hello. Would love to see you try to cross. Because then we can just take you down real quick. I think I'm going to send him down as well to start thinking about making it so that they can't send any more reinforcements. Because he's not very useful where he is. Okay. We've got 2 thugs here. We can either work on the walking corpse or on the skeleton. I think I'd rather take care of the walking corpse at this point. I'd rather surround the skeleton with more than just 2 thugs. So let's go ahead and do that. Nice. Now this becomes a question because we do not want to let him level up. He's 1 kill away from leveling up. Do we go ahead and attack here? I think we do. So worst case scenario, we end with 19 hit points and the skeleton comes over, almost kills us but doesn't quite, and the walking corpse finishes us off, netting our opponents another walking corpse and leveling up that walking corpse. That's a pretty bad worst case scenario. But it's not very likely, and we've got a bunch of folks around, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Alright. Perfect. Don't need to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and grab a footpad here. And we're just going to let these guys sit as a deterrent. Actually, yeah, we're going to let them sit as a deterrent. Call that our turn. Okay. Seems like nothing terrible happened. Which I am honestly here for. That skeleton just retreated down the coast to grab a house. Which I think we're fine with for right now. Although I'm going to challenge him if he tries to take another house. Let's deal with these guys. Very nice. And we still have that level 2 sitting around somewhere over here. Probably still on the house, still healing. We can't forget about that. Oh, now they want to play. Should we play with them? Or should we wait a turn? I think we should wait a turn. Just one turn. We'll wait one turn. Ooh, that could be fun. But for now, we're just going to bring you down over here. Next turn, that might happen. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. I'm actually going to keep him here because if units do not move and don't act at all, they heal 2 hit points. And there's no real reason to push him up anywhere, so we're going to leave him alone. Okay, seems good. Should we recruit? There are enough skeletons here that I want another footpad because we can get, again, that impact damage off the sling. Okay. Yeah, we absolutely cannot risk Gwimli dying. Also, the Outlaws are Welsh, are they? Yeah, I guess they do have sort of Welsh names. I don't know. Alright. Well, hello. You look a little far from home. Thank you. No more reinforcements. So what I'm thinking about right now is trying to deal with these 3 in such a way that it leaves these 2 outlaws free to go hunt our level 2 friend over here. So that would mean probably these 3 take out him, and then these 2 engage. We'll probably leave him alone for this turn, and these 2 and this guy engage here, and he retreats to the house. Ah, yes. No vowels, like urine. Wyron? Hagwinagaik? Alright, let's see what we can do here. See, I knew we were going to need 3 people to take him out because I knew that we were going to get a 0 hits on someone here. There we go. The nice thing is that if we don't reveal anything, we can undo moves like that. Well, I did that in the wrong order, but that's okay. This means that we can actually engage over here. Nice. Okay, that went better than expected. Which means that we can send you down this way. So we're sending you. And there he is. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go on this one because I'm guessing that there's also an unpleasant friend over there. And we're going to move back. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and recall this Merman Hunter because I'm going to try, at this point, I'm going to try and take out the enemy leaders if we can. So, sort of this squad of 5 or 6, their first priority is taking out the Revenant and then moving up north and pushing to take out the Lich here, which means that the rest of these guys are going to bounce south, but we're going to be really relying on our merfolk to try and take out that leader. So I'm going to get another merfolk because they're going to be able to move quickly. And also because it's not going to drain any more of our gold. Okay. We may not have a shot at taking down both, but I want to try. What might just end up doing us in is movement speeds. Like, we might just not be able to get to them fast enough. And you're going to die now. Thank you. And so are you. Very nice. Okay. We've got about 5 turns to get these folks up. Yeah, it might just not happen. Just based on movement speeds. We don't get to carry over any of this gold, so I'm just going to go ahead and recruit another footpad here to try and get up to that northern enemy. Very nice. These two are going to start our attacks south, along with the rest of the merfolk here. 4 turns here. You're also going to go south. You just actually literally can't do anything. Okay, cool. And you also aren't going to be able to get anywhere in time. Okay. That's fine. It's morning. One thing to keep in mind is that if... Oh, they've got shades? Okay, this might not happen for a little bit. Okay. This is okay. Yeah, we're gonna call it there for this turn. Let's see if there's anyone. Alright, that one's empty. That's anticlimactic. Either way, this scenario is almost over, which is nice. This may end up being a mistake. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, we do need to get him out of there alive. That might be a hit and run scenario there. Yep, probably that's a hit and run scenario. Did not mean to click there, but we did. Oh, thank God he missed. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to actually be able to take either leader down. But we did survive, which is nice. And I can get a little bit more experience for some of these guys. Being careful, of course, not to kill anyone. And for my pride, we'll take a couple of more villages. No, it's okay. Only one. Oh, no one can even get him now. Gwimli is okay. Gwimli is okay. I would never do anything to hurt Gwimli on purpose. It might happen on accident, and I do apologize for that. Okay, so if we're not trying to kill the enemy leaders and we're just trying to get experience, let's try and level some friends up. Wow. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Boo. Wow. Guys. Excuse me. Thanks. Appreciate you all looking out for my good health. I got 2 turns. We can't even get him into combat range. We're not going to bother moving him. Might as well bring these guys down to pretend to have some of the fun. Alright. Alright, the penultimate turn. Y'all suck. Hit twice there. Sure. Have fun. So of course you cannot hit twice. Okay. Well, he's come down to have a go at him. We're gonna just keep moving away then. What terrain is he on? Alright. An oasis. Alright. Well, we did it, essentially, right? We've survived here. Let's see if there's any last-minute catastrophic failures that happen. No, and in fact, we get extra special lucky. Run away. If we'd had, like, 2 more turns, we could have had this. Oh well. That's just how it is. Really? The magical attack only does 3 damage? Interesting. That's not what I... Okay, fine. Or if we had had a white mage. Yeah, you're right. If we had just been smart and if I had sent him to grab the village instead of the other temple. But Gwimli's still alive. So that's something. We're in a pretty commanding position right now. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I didn't realize that got another turn. Well, that was lucky. We did check all the temples. That was what was the problem. We checked the white mage one first, and then we sent the white mage onto the temple that had a level 2 revenant and 4 zombies. And then our white mage promptly died. Thank goodness we found you, sir. Come aboard quickly. We shall take you away from this horrible island. It's a shame complete victory could not be ours, but thank goodness I'm rescued. On to Elensafar. We regain our lost troops and a whole 30 gold. Nicely done. The party arrived at Elensafar at last, but found that the city had already fallen to the savage orcs. My lord, it seems the city has already fallen. Wow, that's... Thank you. This is terrible news. We must retake the city. There are so many of them. This will not be easy. And look, to the north. It seems that the undead are allied with the orcs.
Here come the elves. Our newly forged alliance with the orcs will give us the power to crush them with ease.
We must take the city and destroy the evil undead before reinforcements arrive. Alright. Gotta kill everyone. We have 29 turns to do so. This is a scenario that I remember a little bit about. So this is sort of a two-stage assault. We need to take the city, and then once we've taken the city, we can actually move Conrad up and recruit from this castle, and then we push up and defeat him. I think the only challenge is going to come from having only 29 turns, which means we have to be a little bit more aggressive than I would like to be. But I think this is going to be pretty doable while maintaining most of our troops. We are not going to get any merfolk, maybe at all for this scenario. They're not super useful because most of the fighting is going to happen on land. The designers of this particular stage... Yeah, you're exactly right. As soon as we grab one city village, we get the thieves, which is also very nice. The designer of this stage gave us some swamps to play in to try and make it useful to have merfolk, but it really just is not that great. I know. Let's start with these guys. Outlaw. Oh, it's nice to have all of our folks back. We're going to start with the loyal ones because they're not going to take away as much income from us, which is going to be useful. And I think that's it. Okay, so then we're going to grab our Elvish Ranger. And the Druid, I think. Yeah, but I've always found that the most challenging parts of this scenario are taking El and Safar, and then secondarily getting past the two wide entrance to get into his cave. I don't want to push us up into there just yet. We need to gather some troops here. It's going to take us so long to get the merfolk anywhere usable, though. Because it's going to take them like 3 turns just to get to the moat. And I need troops that can deal with these guys first. Oh, we have no gold. I'm going to undo that and take a little bit of a closer look at what our last troop is going to be. Alright, do we get a second ranger or a second outlaw? I think we're going to get a second ranger. Yeah, David, I agree with you. Both of you, actually. Yeah. The rangers are just better against the orcs here. Alright, well, we have no gold, which means that Conrad gets to spend some time. He's going to start by collecting these houses, but then he might actually get some experience this turn. or this scenario. See, that's just not fair. They outnumber us significantly. And they're not coming down. They're playing defense. And who's got the most health here? It looks like it's you. Wow, it's actually our red mage. Our red mage has the most health. Big ol' rock. I don't think that's special, but we can find out next turn. I'm just over here a little bit amazed that our red mage has the most health out of any of our units. But we're going to go ahead and put you there, and you there. Okay. That should be good. If they don't attack us, then we're going to take the sort of castle tiles as we push up towards them. The problem is that they get 2 full squads to come at us with. And this is all we've got. Wow, they're just... We would understand if you didn't trust us, of course, but it is in our mutual interest to rid the city of the orcs. Very well, you may join us.
We will serve you well, for we respect the help that you are providing to our city. You shall find that there is honor even among thieves.
Yes, but where is your fighting force? How can you help us?
We survive by stealth. We can help you sneak into the city and then surround the orcs. Alternatively, we can lay in wait until you give us the signal and then ambush the orcs' rear.
All right. Do we want help infiltrating the city or reinforcements once we've broken through the line? Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. Right, so let me think if I remember correctly, the infiltration, they are going to attack from that secondary island off to the west. Whereas reinforcements, I actually don't remember which is which. I know reinforcements don't trigger until we raise the first flag, so we capture the first village inside of the city walls. Oh, did it just give us a second passage into... Oh, interesting. So we didn't need to go onto the bridges, per se. There would be a second... Let's do reinforcements then. Alright. So they're going to attack from the northern city gate as soon as we capture any village. And we can now recruit thieves, not that we have any money. So they're going to come in from this side once we raise a banner in here. Now, here's the question. What do we do now? Because they haven't come in, but I would be... It seems like a pretty bad idea to start moving in right now. I think we want to take out some of their number first. Yeah, nothing special there. I want to bait them to come out if we can. I'm going to try and bait them, because we don't want to... They're too strong right now. Ah, jeez. Alright, he sort of took our bait. I want him to come out a little bit further, though. One, two, three, four, five, six. One more down. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be rough, but I think we can do it. We just gotta keep our cool here. And Conrad's gonna... Gonna retreat to safety a little bit. Wow. Come on, guys. Okay. That seems good. So far, we're doing okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, come on, come on. Damn it. No, no, no. Fuck. Alright, welcome back to the Bad Beats stream. If you're just joining us, nothing ever goes our way. And it always happens in the worst possible way. Yeah, pretty much about half of our good units just died there. And we're probably going to lose our marksman this turn. Oh, Lord. Okay, they didn't go for the marksman, they went for our healer instead. Kind of makes some amount of sense. And we got really lucky. So that's also something. Put our elf in the forest. Right now, we're being very careful, and she could live. I think if I move here, that might open him up. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would not be good, so we have to keep him here. We could recruit an elvish fighter to help take care of this assassin. Nah, I missed that message. I think if we're over here... No, because we're... Do we have enough zone of control? We would still have enough zone of control, you're correct. I'm gonna go ahead and grab us a fighter to help us deal with this assassin. Yeah. Alright. Nice. Alright. This is not going well. Alright, this is a sacrificial elvish fighter. That's greedy, right? Right, that's greedy. I think we just need as much firepower as we can get. And it may seem greedy, but he's gonna level up. Yeah. Alright. He's got a his attacks actually went up pretty significantly with that level up. Plus the hit points. And he's got leadership like our elvish commander does. So that's actually useful with... Yeah, okay. This is the life we live now. Man, they're annihilating us. Oh, jeez. Yeah, right. He's got leadership now. Well, the good news is that now that so many of our level 2 characters are dead, our gold, we don't have as much upkeep, so we're gaining more gold. For what that's worth. But the skeletons have made their way down. Alright, we are in full-on retreat mode. Which means that we cluster around a healer. And I think this is going to be it. I think we're going to be starting over tonight. Right back at scenario 1. But let's play this out. Let's play this out. Oh God. I'm not ending this, David, until we see the game over text. Not that it's gonna take much longer for that. Yep, that's it. Okay. Oh, Lordy. Alright, I'm gonna take a bio break, and I will be back at 9 o'clock as we start over with Scenario 1. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back. Coming back in about 7 minutes. All right. Let's think through this a little bit. What can we learn from that? So, Chris, you're thinking we need to be playing that scenario defensive. Screw the ship route. Sure, yeah. I think that what actually killed us was not having enough gold to recruit units. So we need to finish the Bay of Pearls faster. And we need to gather more villages as we're doing the Bay of Pearls so that we're carrying over more gold. And then, like, if we'd even had 2 more level 2 units, that whole battle could have gone significantly differently. There's something to be said about still doing the ship route, just because now we know how to get the white mage, and if we can keep him, that could also be pretty useful. Going by foot is, like, it's still challenging. It's still pretty painful. And I don't remember what the going by foot... We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because we're going back to the beginning. Starting all the way over at the very first scenario. Gwimli would have saved us. Here, David, I will make you a deal. If it is at all possible, I will make sure it's Gwimli that gets the trident. And I may even cheat that a little bit by renaming whatever merfolk we get to get the trident Gwimli. Gwimli's going to live on for forever. He will always be with us. But for now, let's just get right back into it. I'm not going to go much longer than 10, so we might only get into 1 or 2 scenarios. But I'm also going to skip a lot of the dialogue now since we've gone through it once. There's no real reason to do that again. If you want the story, play the game yourself. Alright, we know what we're doing here. We know that James likes his archers, so we start with a number of archers. And we know that these folks are mostly going to die, so it doesn't really super matter. We get a scout, a single shaman, and a fighter, and call it good. And then we just run. Should probably switch to that. There we go. Oh, and I should bring the sound back up for you all. How's sound balance going right now? I think I liked this strategy last time of just skirting west and then north. Cross you over there. Take this. Alright, we're setting up pretty good here. It's going to take another couple of turns before we're in danger. At which point we'll make sure that we've got elves zone of controlling to keep Conrad safe. Yeah. And again, we don't care about the southern enemy because we're going to be long gone by the time they get here. We are also definitely going to kill steal if we can. But not in any sort of way that's gonna cause our screen of humans to be compromised. Using healers in a multiplayer battle where you have allies is actually really interesting because they heal. Healers always do their healing at the start of their controller's turn, but they heal all allies. So if this ranger, for instance, stays here, when my turn comes around, he will be healed. So you can get sort of a mid-turn heal by using your allies' healers sometimes. In this case, the ranger didn't stick around, and instead is just going to leave us open to attacks. How very kind of him. Alright, so as usual, Conrad moves first, and then we adjust around him. Delphador doesn't need experience. Let's do this. Very nice. And now we do this. Leaving us open to do this. Okay. Let's see if we can keep him alive for just another turn. I don't have high hopes, but, you know, maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I'm Galdrad. Galdrad, you will have to fight me to get any further. I have a feeling that Galdrad is going to die, and he's going to do it pretty quickly here. Yeah, this is maybe not great. They can get 2 level 2s attacking Conrad. No, only one can attack Conrad because there's only one open space, but... Alright, let's see what happens. Lost the scout, lost Galdrad. But they're not going for Conrad, at least yet. They're not going for Conrad at all.
Lots of people dying. Great fun. Delphador kills this guy. Slow him. And do this. You know, we might actually get one full unit to survive this encounter. Which is better than we did last time, actually. If I remember correctly. Of course, now that I've said it out loud, it'll never happen. But we might get to keep him. What's his name? Nemean? I'll leave you there. Okay, cool. This is going relatively good compared to the last time we did this scenario. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know exactly how many units we're gonna get to keep, but it's gonna be at least one, which is far and away better than we did last time. Yeah, I know, David. We still have units. They're still alive. And this is the last turn. Wow. Alright. How much experience can we get, folks? Well, that wasn't what I wanted to happen. Alright, who do we focus on? Focus on you. Yeah, look at this. This is incredible. Alright, let's take it home. I'm not gonna wait for another turn. Because I think it's better that we just get our early turn bonus and leave. And actually being able to level up mid-fight in the next scenario could be pretty useful. So let's do that. Yeah, things just didn't quite work out. Alright, elves are gonna die. Fun times. But we have... I think we made that a turn earlier, maybe? So we have a little bit of extra gold. Yeah, we're gonna overwrite. It doesn't really matter. We're playing through this time. Hashtag fuck elves. No, I like the elves. The elves may be my favorite playable race in this game. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, we gotta be careful this time. We're gonna keep him alive this time, also. I promise. We might even use Delphador in the fight this time. I know, wild. Yeah, I'm gonna do our best to leave Haldiel alive. As always, I'm a fan of archers, so we're getting another one. We're gonna grab another horseman as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And an elder scout, I guess. No, I'm gonna go all in. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go all in on archers here. Get a fighter. We'll do an archer and a shaman. Yeah. That's dumb. We're leaving you back. We are taking this patch of forest, calling it home, and we're going to defend it. And we're going to get Conrad involved in the fighting too. And Delphador's going to come down south as well. I'm gonna start the attacks. Alright, that's fine. You're gonna come over here. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. Try and give some aid up here. And then start moving these guys in a little bit. I don't want to get overwhelmed, but I also don't want to let our healer die. All sorts of fun things here. Okay. This seems fine. Ah, man. Alright, well, we can try and level him up then. Alright. Conrad, you're coming back to recruit again, and we are going to solidify down here. By making my favorite type of formation, which is one where you surround your healers. That way, everyone gets healed at the end of a turn. And we just live like this for the night. Our ally died. Oh, come on. Yes, thank God. Ranger. That's the power of a mid-combat level up. We're gonna get a... Alright, let's see what we can do here. Starting with you. The fighter never made it to level 2. He never made it to level 2. He died before that happened. So technically we didn't lose a level 2 fighter. No, you were supposed to hit. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Oh, Delphador. Mother. That's a mistake. Oh, no, 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 no. So that very nearly was game over. Did everyone see that we very nearly just lost right there? Yeah, I know. It's... yeah. Yeah, that wasn't maybe the best... yeah. I don't know what to tell you guys. Alright, and now we figure out how to recover from this. First things first, we kill that wolf. We're gonna come in and kill that wolf. Not quite. Sure. Come on. I think we might be okay from here. Like, if I just don't move Conrad, he heals 6 where he's at. So we're gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna last 2 more turns. Hey, Delphador, how are you? Thank you. Let's do this. I'll save my archers for the wolf. There we go. Sure. That's fine. That is exactly what I was counting on. Wonderful. And hopefully that was good enough. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm dumb. I think I'm done being dumb, rather, at this point. I think. Alright. That's that one. Yes, overwrite. Okay. We're moving on. We're doing good so far, guys. We made it to the Isle of Alduin. Alright, let me... So we have to defeat him, and we only have 21 turns. Get a mage. Have fun with that. Horseman's still alive. That's very nice. Alright, can recall both of these guys, or we can recall one and recruit one. I think I'm only going to recall one of them, and then I'm going to recruit another mage. Because I want to try and get some red mages trained up here. Alright, so we can spread out a little bit right now. We're going to again keep to 2 different paths. So I'm going to send these 4 friends down south, while these 5 go west and collect some villages for me so we can get some gold income going. Yeah, here we go. Hold it steady there for a little bit. That's looking good there. Grab that. And then we're just going to kind of hold over here instead of pushing down here. Let's see who we're getting back next. We're getting you back. And then we wait. Okay. Most of our reinforcements are going to go straight south because that's, I think, where we're going to need them the most. Having Delphadar on our western front is quite useful at this point. Not that we're going to make use of him, but that's fine. Alright, they got a couple of friends coming up. So we're actually going to take it back a little bit and just condense our forces. Yeah, because these 5 should be able to take these guys as long as I give them the room to do so. There's over here, what's going on? Got 2 Wolfie boys that are going to make contact this turn. But that's okay. Actually, let's just go ahead and bring it back. All the way. Let's get... matches up pretty well. That doesn't super match up well. What's going on over here? So we have a fighter. That's good. So we've got kind of a nice mix of ranged units and melee units. On the western edge, on the eastern edge, we've got units that are really good with range. And as long as we are doing the attacking, we should be okay because we're going to have free attacks. What do y'all want to recruit? What should we focus on? Should we focus on getting some more mages so we can try and get some more red mages and white mages? Should we get a shaman to try and give us a better chance at getting a druid. A horseman. You like mages, David? I also like mages. They're pretty nice. Yeah, white mages are maybe better than druids because of the undead. Let's go for a mage. Let's see what we can do with that. All right. Fine. Pop you back for a little bit of a break there. Bring you down, actually. Oh, surprise! I had another guy there. You didn't know about him. Okay, so there's that. Let's get you down. Delphador, my old friend. Thank you. Alright, here. Elf in the forest, always a good move. And put you in a village. We've got another 28. Do we keep going in on mages? Change it up for a horseman? We also want to make sure we have some impact fighters, although that's not actually super useful because none of what we have right now gives us that option. We've got what, 3 mages now? 1 here, 2 over here. We can go for another mage. Or maybe another horseman could be useful. Level 2 horsemen are fine. What I am really looking for is Paladin, level 3. Because that would also be great against undead. But I don't know that we're going to get there anytime soon. It's Knight that gives us Paladin. So that sounds like we should get a horseman then. Although, I mean, he's going to level up pretty soon. Let's try and think this out here. So we're going to come across the Bay of Pearls next. In the Bay of Pearls, the merfolk are kind of on their own, and we need to control the land. We can do that with pretty much any kind of unit. Ranged units tend to be good for that. Just because we're up against orcs, and orcs just generally aren't great with ranged units. Beyond the Bay of Pearls. Yeah, exactly. So if we get horsemen, it's not for the next scenario, it's for several scenarios out. So let's try and avoid that for a little bit. I want to try and get another ranger before we make it to the bay. I'm really not sure what the play is here. Should I grab a fighter? You know what? I just want some. Yeah, I just want some numbers. I think I'm going to do exactly what you're suggesting, Chris, and just go 2 fighters. Because right now we've got sort of a split army, and I want to make sure that both halves are going to survive here. Was that good enough? Yes, it was. Okay, we don't want a Lancer, we want a Knight, because Knights are what gets us to Paladins. Also, Knights are just better, because they have a sword attack, and they're not... Like, Lancers can only charge, which is good in very specific cases. But in general, the Knight. The Lancers also have... The Knight also has better health, and has another level up. Like, it's just no... It's a no-brainer here. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. We're going to slow this grunt here. I'm so glad that we actually did slow him. Okay. Wait, James, no! Yeah, it's going to be okay. There's no one else around. It's during the day, so the amount of damage it can do is very limited. This is a calculated risk. Aggression is a big yeet. Okay, we got 18 gold. Do we want to? What do we want to recruit now? Or do we want to save it? We could start saving gold here. I think I want to send one more unit over here just to help clean up everything else. I'm thinking an elvish scout, because they're going to move fast enough to actually make an impact. And they're reasonably versatile, and it's going to help us capture the rest of the villages. But I'm open to suggestions if you think we want another fighter or another shaman or something like that. Sounds good. Yeah, alright, we'll go with the scout then. And I'm going to bring Conrad down south, because we're not going to recruit any more units at this point. At this point, we have a commanding enough presence that we should be able to take everything out that we need to. And any recruits are not going to be super useful. They're not going to make it to the fight in time. Okay. Hey there, bud. And on the flip side, hey there, bud. Gonna keep you there. Let's bring Conrad down. This scout over there. You're stuck there. Oh, wait, hang on. You can get over there. Nice. Okay. That wasn't great, I'm gonna be honest. That might not end up well. We'll just have to see. We're gonna have to get lucky here. Alright, we want our loyal unit to get the kill here. Oh my god. Dude, please. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Oh, in here? There might be. I've never actually looked. I'm gonna be honest. And you're gonna keep some of our friends alive. Okay. Some things didn't quite go as well as I'd hoped they would this turn, but I think it's going to be mostly okay. It's kind of a... I didn't want to say anything, but I thought we might lose that fighter, and I'm not a fan of that, but... Fine. The nice thing is we kept our archer over here, so that's something at least. I'm not going to waste the lancer on the spearman. Like, pff, please. Sure. Perfect. Nicely done, sir. And now we're just gonna kind of chill again, because I don't wanna push too hard here, especially during the night. Northwest. What's going on? Did you want me to give a kill to this mage? Speary Boy gonna stab him? Speary Boy is gonna stab him. You're right. How far back can we go? Only that far back. We are unable to do anything to save him. Alright, we got a 7-3 spear attack. He's going to hit first. He's got 11 hit points. He needs to hit twice. 5-1 staff. If we get lucky, he'll hit or miss on the first hit, and then our staff will hit him on the crackback. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we could get lucky. Oh, he healed. Right. Yeah, okay, well. Yackerdoodles. Come on, man. Thank you. Alright, there's only those two over here. Let's go ahead and engage. Alright. Wolfly Boy just cracks at our back line. Alright. Rude. Delphi gonna show him how it's done. It takes so much experience to level up mages, my god. Alright, let's see. Let's try and circle around this guy and see how much damage we can do to him. Flip the fighter over here. You go there. Come on, my man. Okay, this guy. Perfect. There we go. Let's grab another ranger, because they're my favorite. Mage, you're gonna stay back to heal. I think that looks good. Conrad's just gonna hang out here, and you're just gonna hang out. And you're gonna hang out there to heal them. Perfect. Great. Alright, we're gonna push down this way a little bit. Okay, doing that. This is so sad. If this one or this one kill someone, they will be 1 experience point away from leveling up. Wow. All right, so jeez. Conrad. There we go. All right, that wasn't what I wanted to have happen. Okay, and I'm leaving the healer down by Conrad because Conrad is just too important. He cannot get hurt. All right, seems good. Okay. Nice. I mean, he's weak right now, and he's very young right now. As we progress through the campaign, he gets a lot better. Especially if we can give him some experience. Like when he leveled up at the end of our last run of the game, you saw he has decent attacks once he gets to level 2. We just have to get him there. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Do we wait one more turn before engaging? I think we do. Okay. Yeah. You're right, Chris. Not gonna go in the water for him. I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's just going straight up. That's... You know what? Sometimes we make choices. Let's take that village. I don't think they play that way, though. I really don't. I think they would go to attack instead of go for gold. To flank 1v16, yeah. Also, what is going on with you? Ah, we have a strong ranger, which means that their sword is better than their bow. That's why he keeps auto-attacking with his sword. Let's go! There we go. Alright, there we go. Boo-hoo-hoo! You motherfucker. Hey, there we go. Conrad's feeling pretty strong now. Got a bunch of units that are real close to leveling. This is already going a lot better than the last campaign. Hopefully you guys can already tell. L2, L2. There it is. Conrad is level 2 now. Take some risks. They pay off. Let's go for a marksman now because we already have 2 rangers. Now we're going to start alternating. So our 3rd unit is a ranger. Yeah, we have units that aren't dead, and we have units that are level 2. Like, this is going remarkably well. Look at that, Conrad using his leadership. Love it. We love to see that. Alright. Let's start hitting him. Not quite with everyone yet, but... Alright, so who do we want to get this 16 experience? I'm thinking the Loyal Mage, because it takes so much experience to get them to level up. 16 bumps that to 40. We still have to kill about 2 folks with him, but at the very least we're getting a lot closer. And we want to get a Loyal Red Mage of some sort. Just to keep him in line, I'm going to throw another unit next to him. Hang on, let's do this a little bit smarter. Conrad is tough enough that he can just stand there. He's not going to attack. He's just going to stand there for this turn and just make sure he can't do anything. Alright. Oh, hang on. No, that's fine. Okay. Another meat pie for us. 6. Great. Okay, so let's get a couple of other folks some experience while we're at it. Guys, you gotta hit. It's not that complicated. All right, here we go. I forgot we just got a red mage. No, we don't get to keep him. Okay, whatever. Do we get to keep him? I don't remember if we get to keep him or not. Either way, we made it back to the Bay of Pearls. And it is 10 o'clock. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. We can pick this up next week. Oh, okay. Let's jump back here, turn that off. All right. Ugh. That was a good time. We only got wrecked. We only had to completely start over, but we're honestly doing much better now that we have some actual level 2s. We've got, what, 4 rangers, a marksman, a lancer, or a knight rather, and coming up on getting ourselves a red mage. We're also coming up on getting a druid. Like, this is going well. This is more like what I'm used to when it comes to playing this game. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out, and by everyone I mean David and Chris. I think we had one other person in chat for a little bit, but you two, appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out with me. At some point, I might switch it up, and we could think about doing some multiplayer for fun, and just see what that looks like. That sort of I would want to have a slightly larger audience for that, just because if I'm multiplayering with the two of you, then there's no one to stream to, like. But I could think about doing something like that. We could do co-op, we could do versus. It'd be a lot of fun either way. I'm thinking I'm gonna try Wednesday night next week. Try and get some more folks in here, because I know that Thursdays aren't great for a couple people. Wow! Look at that! Look who decided to show up, the befuddled magician. Glad that how long were you here? $20 minutes? Nice. Okay, cool. If we switch to Wednesday night next week, does that work better for you, Garrett? Okay. I think I'm going to try that next week. I have no evening commitments ever, really. And now that I have successfully defended my thesis, undergrad thesis for the archive, in case anyone ever comes back and watches these. Now that I'm done with that, we're good to go. I have time, so I might even start streaming twice a week. Try and figure something out. If I was going to do it 2 nights a week, what 2 nights would be your guys' preferred nights? Not Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Saturday. Oh, right. I have to keep this over here, otherwise it's gonna, okay, listen, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna. No, that's not the right one. I'm gonna need to work with OBS for a little bit because this is a little bit dumb. Okay. Let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Saturday, not Tuesday, Thursday. 2 nights in a row is a little rough. So let's do Wednesday, Saturday, and I might even start that this Saturday. We'll see. Just keep an eye on your notifications to see if I've gone live, and your various messaging services as I inform people one way or another. We'll figure out some sort of a schedule at this point. But beyond that, I also I got a YouTube channel to host the VODs for this stuff. Twitch will host VODs. I found the setting that I didn't have checked. So this Saturday is not great for David. Okay, well, maybe we'll skip this Saturday. We'll see. Anyway, so I've got a YouTube channel. If you ever want to go back and see what happened in one of these episodes, or if you missed one and for some reason you want to torture yourself for 3.5 hours and watch me play through this, that's linked down in the bottom of my Twitch, so you should be able to find that. It's the same channel name. Yeah. keep an eye on your notifications. We'll see when we're back next. Definitely next Wednesday, maybe before then, but I'm not sure. All right, that is gonna do it for tonight's stream. I appreciate those of you hanging out when you hang out, and I will see you in the future.